Everyone, it's finally here. Amazon's newest electric vehicle, the Rivian. If you live under a rock, this right here is the future, whether you like it or not. Now, a lot of people think Tesla is behind this genius, but for those who don't know, Amazon teamed up with a company called Rivian to make these bad boys and to make their whole fleet electric. Right now, we're still in the transition period from gas to electric, but eventually all Amazon vehicles are gonna be electric. So yeah, let me give you a tour of the Rivian from the point of view of an experienced delivery driver. Towards the end of the video, I'll give you my thoughts as a delivery driver and what I think about it. Will you drive it if you start working for Amazon? And what the training is like for it. So let's get on with the tour. We're gonna start off with the key. The key is this, and it has two buttons, a lock and unlock. When you walk close to Rivian, it should know. Sometimes it doesn't realize that you're here, but it should always unlock when you're close to it. So I can open this door because it realized I'm here. There is a third button on the back right here. And I'm pretty sure this is just to release the physical key if the key was to die. And this is what the cabin looks like right here. Notice how spacious it is compared to the cargo vans and the step vans. Yeah, I really like this door design. It's really cool, very sleek. And you can also close the door with this handle from the inside like that. And that's what your side panel looks like. You can't open the windows. You either leave this door open or closed. Also, I want to mention that people are saying the step is a little too big. I've never noticed it. Maybe that's because I'm 5'11". It doesn't feel too big, it just feels normal. Maybe if you're a little shorter, you would feel it, but I don't. And this is the passenger seat. First of all, I really like the design, but as a passenger of the Rivian, I wouldn't enjoy it. So to pull the seat down, you would have to pull this, and then you pull. And the seat is nice and all, but you kind of sit really close to the floor. It's kind of like a chair for kindergartners. I'm gonna sit down, and it's not too comfortable. It's a little small. You can see my knees are kind of like, I don't know, I just feel a little weird. The seatbelt should have been higher, but it's hard to reach here. And yeah, go like this. And this is your passenger seat. Another problem with being in the passenger seat is you gotta open it and close the door. And this handle kind of does hit you. As you can see, it's like, hits my shoulder right here. Design flaw, maybe a little bit. There are some things I don't like about this vehicle, which I'll make a whole nother video about, but there are definitely more pros than cons. It also has a cup holder for your passenger. And I really like this integrated first aid kit. Look at that right there. On the other trucks, most of the time the first aid kits are just hanging on the walls, but I like the integration. Speaking of things hanging on the wall, we got the fire extinguisher right there. And your passenger window visors right here. Really big. It kind of messes up the camera a little bit, sort of, but it should be all right. Speaking of cameras, we got, of course, the Amazon Netrodyne camera, always watching us. And there's also integrated cameras up here and on the side. I'm not really sure what they're used for, so if anyone knows, let me know in the comments. Let's take a look at the dash right here. Starting from the right side, you got a little compartment right here, and you have bars, so get in and out of the truck right here and right there. I believe this one's also supposed to be a bar, but I don't think anyone ever touches it. And in the middle, we also got another compartment right in the back. Here's my phone that I use for Mentor, which is a tracking app that tracks you how you drive. Got my sunglasses, charger, vanilla wafers, and my badge. And under the big screen is the phone dock. So this is supposed to be a wireless charging pad, but I've been in like 3 EDVs and none of them wirelessly charge my phone nor the scanner. So I'm calling cap on that. And on the side, you got the USB slot and the USB-C. I find that USB-C does rapid charging. So if you have a cable for that, you should go for it. The USB is kind of regular charging. We'll hold off on the tech for now. Let's go to a driver's seat. So the driver's seat looking pretty slick. Perforated seats, and they have heating action. I'm not sure about cooling. I'm hoping they do. I didn't see the feature yet. To move it back and forth, you have this ring right here. Just pull the lever up. In here is the fuse box. And behind the seat, we have a little coat hanger. You can see my sweater. And I'm almost certain that's a coat hanger, which is genius. Put it right behind your seat. It's just a little, it's a tad too small for me, but it does the job. And I really like this. There's a compartment to keep maybe like a small backpack or lunchbox back here. And you also got 2 cup holders. All other delivery vehicles never utilize this space. So this is genius right here. Man, Rivian thought of everything for drivers. And let's check the left door. Left door, you got the window controls and you got the unlock button to the door. You also got the emergency unlock. If the vehicle dies, this is what you'll be using to release it. And then you have this space right here. But look how tight this space is. You'll almost never use it. Look at that. There's maybe like 3 inches of space and it's hard to get into that area. So I don't think a lot of drivers are gonna use it. And to unlock the door from the outside, all you gotta do is just push out. Because you can see there's a little keyhole right here, a physical keyhole. You'll only have to use this if the truck is dead, but otherwise you'll just be pushing this outwards and the truck will open. And this switch right here is to move your seat up and down. I always go for the highest setting. I just like being more off the floor. All right, now on for the steering wheel. So let me back up a little. I really like the steering wheel. And it has a flat bottom because it's easier for me to get in and out. I can utilize the space between the seat and the steering wheel. Much more leg room. This is pretty basic horn. Sounds pretty good, tough. And the buttons, not too many. These don't really do anything. And these will turn up your music. You can see that. And you can skip tracks. Go back, go forward. On the left side, you've got a camera button. I don't know what that's for, so don't ask me. And we got the cup holders right here. I love the cup holders in this spot right here. All right, on the left-hand side, to use your windshield wipers, do that. For the water, this is the water. Press that button. So for your windshield wipers, you can flick this up, and it has all these options: sprinkle, drizzle, shower, downpour, storm. So if it's raining hard, you know they're gonna go off. Oh, your high beams, low beams, and high beams, and rear fogs. Oh snap. We're just gonna put those on auto. I don't really like messing with that. Flash your high beams, all you gotta do is flick it like you would do in a normal car. You can see that car is light up, and you can see the auto high beams deactivate if you push it forward. We'll leave them activated. So yeah, in the middle you got your navigation. You can see my next stop is right there. I have to go on Main Street and then go there, which I really like. I like how integrated the technology is with my scanner. It makes the delivery experience so much better. Because in the cargo and step vans, you would have to use navigation on your phone. But since the navigation is connected to the vehicle, my phone actually lasts pretty much for the whole day. Because you would have to be charging it, because the screen would always be on. But now, it's just in my pocket, or you can put it in this cup holder right here. On the left side, it's kind of like the Tesla. When people are walking in front of it, it'll show people. And when you're driving near vehicles, it'll also show vehicles around you. It'll also display your lights, as in if I press my hazards, you can see the hazards go off right there. And on the right side, you have my battery. I have 134 miles left. I think I started around 144. So I drove like 10 miles. I didn't drive 10 miles, but I lost 10 miles. That's this thing called regenerative braking, which pretty much every time you brake, it charges the battery. So that's why my miles are really high still. I'll put a screenshot of what the miles is like at the end of the day if I remember. So be on the lookout for that. And then you have the gear shifter that corresponds with this gear shifter right here. You can see I'm in park right now, but if I press on the brake and go up, it goes to reverse. And this is my reverse camera right here. It has a 360 view around the vehicle and also a nice resolution screen for my backup camera. If I want to put it in drive, all I do is push down and now the vehicle is in drive. It's all electronic too. There's no transmission. It's all battery powered and no moving parts. All computers. There's also neutral. You'll never have to use neutral usually. And to put it in park, all you gotta do is push this. And every time you put it in park, the cargo door opens. That was the noise you just heard. And let me show you the display in the middle. This is what most drivers are gonna use when they're delivering. See, they can see all their stops. See my next stops right there. All the places I delivered to already. And then my backup camera. If I want to open up my backup camera, boom, just like that. Let's go from left to right. So these are my fan controls. I have it off right now. Don't need anything. You have custom and see front, legs, I guess the back. Turn up the heat just like that. And if you want it cold, boom, cold. But we'll turn it off like that. This also has heated steering wheels. And it'll heat up my steering wheel. And this is the defroster. Anytime it snows and you need to melt the... Anytime your glass gets foggy, your windshield gets foggy, boom, defrosters. So this is this menu. We'll go to music. I'm connected to my phone right now. And yeah, it's no Apple Music or Android Auto, but it gets the job done. Ooh, that we found one in one another. That was the max volume. Let me show you again. So 20 is max, and it's not loud at all. I guess they want you to focus on delivering instead of listening to and jamming out blasting music. But it's at a good level, okay? You can call people through your Bluetooth phone. I didn't connect my contacts, but this is what it would look like. And this is the main menu that you'll be using in the morning. So to control your side mirrors right here, you can do that. And this is what the buttons are for. So if you look this way, if you look at my mirror and I'm gonna go up, it's gonna move up. So I'm gonna show you guys the optimized way to do mirrors. So where the ground meets the floor, the sky, you want it at 50% of the mirror, half the mirror. You will also want to see the side of your truck like that. So it's perfect right now because I already did it. But yeah, this is the most optimal way. 50% horizon and maybe a little bit of your truck. So if you hit anything, you'll know. Bulkhead door open, you can close it, close. 9 times out of 10, you'll never end up touching a door. Every time you put it in drive, it opens, and every time you put in park, it closes. Or when you walk away from it, it closes. You can also press the door button. There's a door button right here. So dome light is this one. You can turn it on, turn it off. Cargo lights, turn on, turn off. I always leave them on. Task lights, it's in the back of the truck. I'll show you. This right here is a task light. There's also a cargo fan, a fan in the back. It's off right now, but the fan is right there, which is nice because you get ventilation in the back. Oh man, I gotta also show you guys the speaker in the back too. That's one of the best features in this truck. So they have speakers in the front. Oh my god. Speakers in the back, guys. This is actually really nice. It's like surround sound. It's so cool. You can see my odometer reading right there. Less than 2,000 miles. Pretty good. And you can also change the cargo light brightness. So it's on auto. It's on the highest setting right now. If I turn to the lowest, that's what it looks like on the lowest setting. And then you also got emergency hazard lights. So if I turn on my normal ones, see how fast they blink like that? Now when I turn this on, they blink super fast. It's like you blown a fuse or something. Speaking of the hazard lights, here it is right here. Perfect placement. I'm just gonna say that. And you have all these options: Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, displays, the brightness. You can turn dark mode. This is dark mode. That's when it gets for nighttime. Or you can do auto too. And you can turn up the brightness or lower it. Charging right there, 134 miles left, 92%. We only use 8%, and we're 80% done with our route. Systems, change the time, speed, distance, you know, all that shenanigans. And safety, whatever this is. Auto high beams. When you get to like the really dark areas, it's automatic, so it'll turn on your high beams. If you need a tow, this is what you'll use. And vehicle alarms on. And then this is all the information, if just in case you need something, it's all here, right here. So you can see introduction, software releases, driving, charging, if you forget how to charge your vehicle, boom, all the options, all the details are right here. We're not gonna go through it because it's a lot. And yeah, so cool, guys. Turn the music up from here. Oh no. And heated seats right here. I'm not sure about the cooling ones, but heated seats are right there. Also, I want to mention that there's no turning on and turning off the truck vehicle, Rivian. You just jump in and go. As long as you have this key, because with the step vans and cargo vans, you got to put in the key, turn on your vehicle, turn off the key, take out the key. But here, it's seamless. It's so nice, I'm telling you. Once you're in this, you're like, whoa, this experience is so crazy. And if I don't cover everything in this vehicle, I'll do it in my POV, so be on the lookout for that. It's kind of like your phone. When you turn on and off your phone, it's not off, but it's like, it's just hibernating. It's on sleep mode. This is what happens exactly with the vehicle. So here's the back. Got maybe 2 totes left. You can see the shelves. The shelves are kind of like the ones in the step van where it's like 2 on each side. A lot of room here compared to a cargo van. It's crazy. I like how the shelves are slightly slanted so your packages do slide down, because when you're driving around, your packages will most likely move around. But since they're moved back like that, they don't move as much. And yeah, you can fit a lot of totes back here. Speaking of totes, these shelves in the back do move. They go up and down. So if you need more room, if you have a really big package, you can just place it right there. What I use it for is putting the totes away. Nice and neat right there. And you have your hazard triangles right here. This is your hand truck for totes. Never use it. I hate using this thing. And If you want to try it out, go ahead, but I despise this. You can pull this lever to open the door, and to open the back, all you gotta do is press this white button. There you go. Just like that. Open up. Pull this to close it. And you got the cool tail lights right here that go all the way around. And to open it from the back, you push this and it opens. I think there's a way you can do it with your key fob, but I totally forgot how to do it, so that's how I'm gonna do it. Ah, damn it. So I've been a delivery driver for about 4 years. You can say I've been in my fair share of delivery vehicles. From all the FedEx vehicles I've driven to Amazon's Ford Transits, Step Vans, and the Ram ProMaster, I have to say that this Rivian or EV is one of the best vehicles I've ever driven. I had high expectations for these vehicles, and I'm still blown away by all the gadgets and gizmos it has. There was so much thought that went into it. It's like, wow. It's like they were inside my head and took my ideas from me. And when I say they thought of everything a driver could ask for, they literally thought of everything. Now, if you're going to start working for Amazon, what are the chances that you're gonna be in one? Well, they're not everywhere yet, but eventually they will be. I'm starting to see them pop up all around me. And if your building does have them, you're still gonna have to go do some special training. They call it the EV training. So most likely you'll still be starting in the gas-powered cargo vans. Check out this video here. There are just some quirks you have to learn about the vehicle before you can start driving them. For example, regenerative braking, there's charging it, there's how to turn it on and off, all the menus and settings. You just have to be taught just how to do them. You'll watch a 10-minute video about the EVs, and then you'll also do a ride along with one of the Amazon trainers, just so you can get a feel for what it's like to drive one. Tell me what you think about electric vehicles and the future. As much as I love my Honda Civic and its gas combustion engine, I know all those cars will be replaced one day with electric cars. And right here is the beginning of an era. I hope you guys learned something new, and if you did, make sure you like and subscribe. I think my next video will be a POV of what it's like to drive the Rivian. So be on the lookout, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.